Alright, what's up YouTube? For the last few months, man, I've been trying to make a video just showing my Supreme camp caps that I got. And I only got like 4 right now. I was hoping to get a bigger collection by this time, but that shit, they're fucking expensive as hell. So, alright, now that I can breathe, I'm gonna show you my 4 different hats. So this is the first one. This is just an all black one. Black box logo. Fucking love this hat, yo. It's made of, I don't know, some shit. You know how work pants kind of feel? It's really similar to that. I got a Sex Pistols button on that. But this is the first one, all black. Nothing special. You know, it's a badass hat. I love that shit. This is my other one, navy blue. Has like these little dots from far away. It kind of looks like polka dots. It does have polka dots, but the other pattern or whatever it's called that's on there is like, looks like little triangles. Navy blue. This one's a little more flimsier than the other two that I have. Like the black one feels like work pants. This one right here kind of feels like a thin jean material almost. It's a really dope hat though. Metallica button. Love Metallica. This is my other one. It's like an olive green. This one is the same exact material as the black one, so it's like similar to the work pants. This one is one of my, Jesus, I love all these fucking hats. They're all my favorites, but this one's badass. Weird story about this one. I actually lost this hat. I live in Austin, Texas, and shit here is not very close. You know, I'm from California, so I'm used to things being really close to each other. And here in Texas, everything's really separated. So the closest place for me that I personally, you know, I've gotten haircuts all around here. But the best place for me to get a haircut is like 30 minutes away from here. It's my favorite place to go to. It's called Platinum Fades. So Platinum Fades in North Austin. If y'all are from the Austin area, go check him out and go see Randy. Tell him that Angel sent you. He does badass tapers. But anyways, and I was wearing this shit, right? I was wearing this, and normally when I wear hats everywhere, I never forget them, you know. So I went, got my haircut, and I left. And 2 days later, I remember looking at my black Supreme hat, and I was like, fuck, I don't remember seeing my green one. So I start going, I'm looking around the whole entire house. I flip my house upside down. I'm looking underneath my bed, like places where a hat could not possibly be. You know, I'm freaking out and shit. Finally, I started to think, well, maybe I left it at the haircut place. You know what I mean? Possibly. I mean, normally I don't do shit like that, but there's a slight chance that I did. So I called Randy up and I'm like, hey man, did you find a Supreme hat? You know, it's kind of weird looking, doesn't look like a normal hat. It has Supreme on the front. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, found that hat and I gave it to some dude that came in and said it was his. What the fuck, dude? Sitting there on the phone and I'm like, oh motherfucker, dude. So he's telling me that when I left, some guy came in right after me and said that he had forgotten his hat. So he gave my Supreme hat to this guy, and I'm sitting there thinking like, fuck, I lost my hat, you know, it's gone. I was fucking sad as shit. So I'm sitting there sad as fuck, and he's like, so I'm like, do you know, has this guy came back or anything, you know, what can I do? And he's like, oh, I got your hat right now, man. I'm like, what the fuck, you got my hat right now? He's like, yeah, it's sitting on my desk. He came in, that same guy who said that he forgot his hat, came in 2 days later wearing the Supreme hat. And when he came in, Randy saw him. This is like when I was first going to Randy, so Randy didn't know me too well. But when the kid came in, he was like, hey man, I don't think that's your hat. For some reason I felt weird giving it to you, you know what I mean? If it's not your hat, then just give it back. And the kid's sitting there, you know, like, oh, well, I lost a hat that was similar to this. No, if you lose a fucking Supreme hat, you know exactly what it looks like. You know what I mean? You're going to know everything about it. So he was obviously bullshitting, and Randy was able to get him to give it back. And luckily, man, I got to, after 2 weeks, for 2 weeks I didn't have this hat. I finally got to get it back. So that was fucking awesome, man. Haven't lost that shit since. But anyways, just a little story on that. And this is my last hat. This one's my fucking favorite. It gets dirty as hell, easy, and I mean there's a little sweat stains on it and shit, but this is by far my favorite. This is like, it looks kind of white probably, I don't know how it looks in the video, but this is kind of like a off-white, not really beige, it's more, off-white's probably the best way to describe it. And then you got the red box logo. Supreme, getting your hands on one with the red box logo, I've noticed, is a pain in the fucking balls, man. It's really hard to do. So I got lucky with this one. And then the bill on this one is pretty sweet, because it has, like, I don't think it's leather, but it's that, you know, it's definitely not pleather. Well, I don't know what the fuck it is, man, but it's shiny and it's legit as shit. And the bottom of the bill is really badass on this one, too. If you look at the bottoms of these, you know, it's pretty just... it's normal, but the bottom of this one has a badass fucking design. It feels like, this does feel like actual leather at the bottom, and it has, let me see if I can get close. It's like a navy blue, and it kind of looks like a bunch of fucking rocks and shit. It's so legit, dude. And on this one, I got a Pink Floyd fucking button, because I love Pink Floyd, man. But let me show you the hat that I'm trying to get rid of. This is the first Supreme hat that I ever bought. And I'm trying to get rid of it just because, so this is what it looks like. This is, I believe this one was called the Tribal Camp Cap or some shit. This one, the difference between these, so if you're interested in buying this, you've never bought a Supreme hat or anything, I'm going to explain to you why this is a little different than the other ones. This is called a soft bill hat, but because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know when I bought this hat what a soft bill hat was. I just saw, you know, the description, and I was thinking soft bill, you know, might be a little flimsy. But this shit, the bill, is extra flimsy. When they say soft, it's soft as shit, yo. So look at, you could even see me, how easily, you know, I bend it back and forth. So, just a heads up if you want to buy this one, it is a soft bill hat. And I'll even put it on, you know, it looks, it's definitely not as sturdy as these hats, but if you collect Supreme hats and shit, this is definitely just a dope hat to have in your collection. I mean, you can wear it. I'll show you what it looks like on, just so you kind of get an idea. It's not shaped to my head, but, so the bill on this is also a lot longer than, you know, a normal Supreme 5-panel. You kind of see, so I mean, if you flip it up or some shit, you know what I mean, you can add your own style to it. But I'm looking to actually, it doesn't look too bad like this, but I'm looking to sell this one, so I guess I'll start it off at like 50 bucks. So just hit up my inbox. You could also hit me up on Twitter if you're interested, at the Captain APJ. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my Supreme shit. This was a lot longer than I expected. Alright, talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh man, I got cotton mouth really bad. What? Lately I've been thinking me and you should make plans.